10 to 11 now, it's starting to get dark, the bats are out, so we're going to have to start lighting the place up soon with infrareds, and I've got some tripod torches that we should be able to light up the walls with, so it can actually work a bit easier. We've split into two teams. There's one team patrolling the outside of the castle, mostly doing radio frequency sweeps. Obviously one of the biggest phenomena recorded here, or the most often phenomena recorded here, is music and voices and stuff like that. Obviously we need to know what's coming in. So we'll just see what we get as the night goes on.
I've got here an EMF reader, it's a cell sensor with a probe on the lead. What we're going to basically do is walk around the outside of the castle to see if there is any EMF
readings. When it works, do.
And this is just to see if there might be any strong electrical sources that might interfere with either equipment or anyone's physiology and make them think they're feeling ghosts or anything. So we'll just wander around. Really, if you're in a room, you would go around in a grid, but this is a little difficult when you're standing outside on a Saturday night instead of being sat in the pub. So we'll just walk around. So there shouldn't be any electrical signals anywhere around here. So the probe's pointing towards the ground, so essentially if it does pick anything up, it might be underground cables or such. So we didn't pick anything up. Like I said, if we were indoors or in an enclosed space, we would do that in a grid pattern to make sure we captured every area. But it's no real point doing it when we're walking around the outside of the castle. Next we'll try the infamous ghost box, which has turned itself on. Spooky. So basically these are sold as being able to pick up voices of spirits using existing radio signals to communicate, which is probably a bunch of crap. What this group tends to use it for is to see if there was any radio signals present that may be picked up on any audio. So we just basically set it going. We did get some picking up radio signals earlier on, but only around the external walls, on the northwest facing walls. Didn't get anything inside, so we'll have a walk around the castle, see if there's any other, if it's changed to what signals we're picking up. So as you can see, this is the northwest facing wall and we're picking stuff up. So is this radio signals or is this spirits? You decide. We also picked up just started again. So we also picked up radio signals around here. There we go. So essentially what it's doing is scanning all the AM frequencies. It's it's essentially a broken radio, so instead of being tuned, just staying tuned, it'll just scan all the frequencies, the AM frequencies. These were produced initially in the States, and one of the reasons that they tell you to scan the AM stations is that in the States all the talk radio stations are on the AM frequencies. So if you're scanning all the channels, what you're going to pick up is voices. So then people obviously believe what they're picking up is the voices of spirits, when in actual fact it's just radio signals, probably. So it's a walk around the external walls. We did pick up a few radio signals coming through. When we tried it earlier on the internal, we didn't get anything, so we'll try it again later. So again, we'll try the Frank's box. When we tried this earlier, we didn't get any radio signals interfering or coming in on the inside of the castle, so I just picked up something there. So we are picking something up now where we went earlier. Just change position and see. There we go. So the signals are faint, but we are picking up slight radio signals. So this area down here is apparently an old prison cell, to think. So what I'm going to do now, I've got a digital dictaphone here. I'm going to try to capture some EVPs, which are voices that are picked up but not audible at the time. Though again, we could be just looking at some kind of interference, so we know we tried the Frank's box, so we know radio signals are coming in here. But we'll give it a go, let's see if we get any responses.